placeholder for now. Can rarely go wrong with Vengeful Spirit as the first pick, and they will pick it up for some control in the team fights, being able to save their hard carry, the bonus damage, the minus armor, being able to stack ancients, all good stuff coming up from the Venge. And we have Magnus for Dandy. Okay, that means Storm Spirit for Ninja, I think. Storm Spirit for NiP, that's almost certain. I wouldn't say almost certain, but that is what IG would have done. And we'll see if NiP decide to follow in their footsteps. The last time Dandy faced up against a Storm Spirit, it didn't end too well for him. So we'll see if that's the case this game. And well, Dandy's Magnus has gotten way better since the first time we saw him using that hero. So no more hating on his Magnus. And yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, Ninjas in Pajamas, what will they be picking up? This is going to be important. You pick this hero up and then you go into the next set of bans. So you want to pick something that will scare your opponent to overthinking. No, we're going to hide our strategies. For now it's going to be Ogre and Magi. It's not really hiding it, is it? Because you can actually pick up that Bloodlust. Pick up the Ogre and Magi for that Bloodlust. So it does show to them. Once again, NiP might be going for something pushy. And Ogre and Magi with the Bloodlust. I mean, it kind of seems overkill because of the Battletrons already. I could be wrong about the Bloodlust thing. It could be just because Fire Blast is amazing with multicast. It could be just that. But I'm thinking Ogre Magi for the Bloodlust for some pushy power. I wonder how that will work with Battletrons, because Battletrons already makes everyone shoot so fast anyway. And Magnus with his RP might not be able to burst down Ogre, you know. It could be a lot of these things taken into consideration. I'm glad to see Juggernaut and Bristleback are banned, so none of that for this game. We'll have some fun picks for once. And Na'Vi. Dandy did promise me that if they get to the Grand Finals, they would try and get Pudge, so we're going to have to root for them to get to the Grand Finals this way. But, you know, they might pull it out here, but Dandy is going to be playing Magnus almost for sure, unless they're playing an offlane Phobos Magnus, in which case I wouldn't say it's a bad idea as well. Magnus is a pretty farming hero, and Phobos does like himself his farm. But for now, I'm interested to see what will happen here. For Na'Vi, they ban out Shadow Fiend, and that's none of the heroes that have been really popular this series, or entire tournament actually. Shadow Fiend, Troll Warlord, Juggernaut Axe, all these heroes are getting a little bit tiresome, you know, being always picked in the first few phases.
10 seconds remaining.
And it's a good thing to see them banned, because we do get a little bit of creativity coming out. When I just say that, we see a Lion, also a hero that's been often picked in this version. But now with the Vengeance Lion down, do we see a Storm Spirit here? Because it is still open in the poll. Storm Spirit, Zeus could be a very possible option. The Zeus and Storm Spirit being a good combo altogether. And looks like we are hopping back a version, going back for Ogre Magi and Skywrath Mage as our support duo. So NiP gonna take a step back, go back for revisit some old strategies, go for the Skywrath Mage. Really good for zoning offlane heroes. So the Skywrath definitely a possible option, but not really good when it comes to surviving, you know. So he'll have to really stay out of harm's way. He's a hero that can really feed if not played
10 seconds
precisely. And Na'Vi, will they reveal their core now? Will they reveal their hard carry? Havos's hero, what will it be? What will be Phobos' hero? Or do they throw a curveball this way? Give Dandy something to farm once again, and you know, take the game in a whole different direction. Magnus does seem like Dandy's hero, but you never know. Na'Vi are a team that likes to do funny things when it comes to that. And talk about this, you know, Elder Titan suddenly gets picked up out of nowhere to combo up with the reverse polarity. That's obvious synergy right there. There's a lot of extra bonus that could be applied here, and I like this because they are trying to focus on playing towards Troll's ultimate weakness, which is his natural squishiness. Until he gets his items, is easily brought down if he is focus fired, and the Elder Titan will be really good for that with that natural order, reducing his natural armor to 0, magic resistance, making him very squishy, and it could be just picked for that Magnus Elder Titan synergy. You never know, but right now it does look to me like a semi-pocket pick here. With that ET, so I'm sure Na'Vi has got plans with this. And we have Axe. Oh yes, we forgot about Axe. Axe has not been banned for 8 picks here, and NiP finally grab it up, and well, Ninja in Pajamas, you don't want to give them Axe. That is a hero they really love to get their hands on. And it's going to be pretty brutal for heroes like Lion and Venge. Those two do not enjoy being in the presence of Axe.
10 seconds remaining.
He is tough to bring down as well with the Mag and Elder Titan.
5 seconds remaining.
Right now it does look like... Ooh, wow, they banned
Dire
Anti-Mage.
team banned.
This cannot be for nothing. Nothing. What's it gonna be? I don't know what's it gonna be. Is it Storm? Why would you ban Anti-Mage of all heroes? Am I not reading this right? It is very confusing
10
to me.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh well, Ninja in Pajamas, that 5th ban.
Reserve time.
What will it be? They must be pretty puzzled about their anti-mage as well, I think. Because usually you would see Troll go... Well, Troll will go middle, and Axe will go off lane, or possibly safe lane, aggressive tri-lane, that could work as well. But I'm still not seeing any reason to ban anti-mage unless Goblack has got some fancy plans. Medusa is a very possible pick. And yeah, Medusa could be a very possible pick here because Elder Titan will reduce the armor, has a lot of AoE, and if you stack them up together with the Magnus, you know, Medusa would definitely be something. Yeah, didn't think about that. Medusa is definitely looking to be the prime option here, and I think Ninja in Pajamas didn't see this coming. They banned out the PA instead, which is interesting. It is a good combo as well because of the Spirit and Blink Slash with the PA. It can do a whopping amount of damage because of the reduced physical armor here for the NiP heroes. But Goblack is hesitating. He's not
5 seconds
sure if he
remaining.
wants the Medusa yet. Yeah, there's going to be Medusa. So it's going to be confirmed. Medusa.
Dire team
We're going to have quite a death ball here from Na'Vi. We're going to roll in with big AoE team fights. And Ninja in Pajamas, they should be looking to split push a bit. Don't force the issue, or they should look to apply pressure before the Blink Daggers come online here for Na'Vi. We're looking at Lion, we're looking at Magnus. Before they get their Blink Daggers able to get those big team fights off, Ninja in Pajamas, they need to either one, avoid fights and
10
start
seconds
getting a
remaining. 10 seconds remaining.
split push strategy in motion, or they should just
5
sit back
seconds
and play
remaining.
defensive. So both ways can work out. I wouldn't be surprised if Havos goes for some
Reserve
sort of
time.
phase drum, Skadi rush, or something along those lines. Something to fight early. A Maelstrom build towards the Medusa as well. It could be possible. Maelstrom is picked up from time to time, but it is going to be a combat type of Medusa. Or they could sit back and farm, I guess. Sitting back and farm does seem like a possible option as well. Vengeful Spirit and Medusa, well, it does have a lot of synergy because of that command aura for one, and of course the minus armor, and of course the swap. Medusa does deal physical damage in the troves when she gets the items. But NiP seem a little bit stunned right now. Not sure what to pick. They are down to their last 10 seconds.
10
Another
seconds
call, perhaps. I
remaining.
think they do need another carry to lift the weight. Maybe some Faceless Void
5
action.
seconds
You
remaining.
never know. Faceless Void with Troll Warlord could be very possible. Templar Assassin, alright. We see Templar once again. Templar very comfortable against Magnus. And Venge and Lion will have a tough time killing her as well. There's a lack of DOT on Na'Vi. And I like it. It is a very aggressive lineup as well from Ninjas in Pajamas. The Bloodlust does seem out of place now. It doesn't seem like Ogre was picked for Bloodlust, but it could be wrong. Maybe Seal Kid just likes the Ogre. Ogre is beefy, he's good, he's got multicast, something you can really hope to rely on when you do get the stuns off. So it is a good hero to have. It has been nerfed a little bit to have that stun range reduced, but I don't see why not pick him up. And maybe Bloodlust can make something, can make a hero a lot more scary with Battle Trance. We shall see. But Templar, for now, will be the last pick here. And I must say I agree. It does deal very well against Magnus
5
Shockwave
seconds
Spam.
remaining.
It does deal very well against other things as well. So we're going to hop into the game. Alright, we're going to hop into the game here. And yep, not bring up that one. We're going to bring up the last hits and denies. On the rating side, we have Na'Vi with the stand-in Yol on that Vengeful Spirit. We have Dendi played by Magnus. DK Phobos on the Elder Titan. Go Black on the Lion. We have Havos Lakshmi on the Medusa. On the side of Desire, we have NiP, the Ninjas in Pajamas. We have Limp on that Templar Assassin. Jonas on the Axe. Skyriff Mage played by Hanskin. Troll Warlord played by Era. Seal Kid on the Ogre Magi. They are going aggressive tri lane here. Something we have not seen in a while here. But looks like Na'Vi are planned. Well, they have actually prepared for this because Elder Titans are waiting to receive the tri lane fun in the bottom lane. This guy is. Well, it does speak a lot about Goblak's foresight into this game. He has seen this coming, and he will position his tri-lane, his own tri-lane, up top versus the Axe. So maybe we'll see a swap here later on. A lot of TPs are going to be wasted. That's what I can confirm. After this Observer Ward scouts it out, I think we will see it happening. But for now, NiP are going to roam in the jungle. They will see this tri-lane coming with that Observer Ward. Ping, 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 ping. Everyone sees it coming, and there we go. There we go. Na'Vi gonna give the bottle money. Yep, that's gonna be the bounty rune to Dandy. A quick level 2 in the middle lane and an early bottle as well. And they do scout out the Vengeful Spirit, so they say, alright, time for the lane swap. Are we gonna do it? No, maybe they hang around a little bit. Elder Titan, he might want to play a little bit careful here. Doesn't want to get caught out too early in the fight. So Medusa, off lane Medusa, aggressive lane Medusa. That is a first. Well, maybe not first, but one of very rare ones. Alright. Alright, okay. So I get the call. Hello?
Hello.
Alright.
How you doing?
Yes, okay. So I finally get my co-caster. Let me just reduce the volume. It's really loud. Hi, this is Igat's cast, I think. That's how you pronounce it. Igat? Is that Igat?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, so he finally got the Skype thing settled. We were having some problems with Skype earlier on, but now it's done, and we'll have him in the cast. It is rather loud. I'm going to try and balance the volumes, but why don't you, talk a little bit about this game, and what do you think is going to happen, your thoughts and aspirations,
Well,
expectations.
Expectations? I'm expecting a hell of a good game. These drafts, insane. And with the way that Na'Vi and NiP have been playing so far, this game was pretty much in the fortune telling, like, just such well played by Dendi as well as Era. Era the shining star in the first game, Dendi the second, and then Havos getting to play Slaughter as well, so you don't get to see him play all too often. Really working out for him. So let's hope that we can get the same level of excitement and entertainment that the last 2 games have brought. Like, the draft's already insane. Magnus and Power on Medusa. Come on, late game, that's already going to be destructive. And once she gets a Rapier, if we get to that territory, this game is going to be insane.
Wow. 1 minute in and we're talking Rapier. Alright.
Hey man, I'm expecting like the greatest game ever right now.
Oh wait, they can't hear you? Too quiet? Wait. Co-caster's voice is so low. Oh wait, no, let me do it my side. You're really loud for me.
Oh really?
Alright, just keep talking. I'm having someone monitor it on the side, so.
No problem. So, going for the 2-1-2 setup as well, giving Phobos himself a safe lane with Go Black just kind of roaming around and making sure that he doesn't die on the ET. The ET is going to be a pretty big factor as well. And the Na'Vi roster with Havos being able to ignore armor with that ET aura, so damn strong. Like, late game is going to be insane if we can get to that point. Like, NiP have a really good roster.
Act playing very aggressive there. Jonas running right at Havos there, thinking he has a Vanguard already. And takes 3/4 of his health as damage. But yeah, I wanted to ask you, pick your brain a little bit. What do you think of the Ogre pick? I'm very confused as to what it's for, because normally you would say Bloodlust, but you have Battletrons, but so what is the Bloodlust what is the Ogre pick to you? Is it for multicast? Are we believing in RNGs here? Is it purely because of that, or am I missing something?
I think Bloodlust Troll is probably pretty good. Once Battle Trance is down, if you just got yourself Bloodlust set up, you're pretty much good to go. And it makes the Troll able to run anybody down, even though he could do that anyways. But
oh yeah, there's a move speed element of that as well. Yeah, that's a good point.
And Bloodlusted Limp on the TA, he's gonna be pretty damn strong too.
Yeah, it's really good against Magnus, because the problem with dealing with a Mag is the constant shockwave spam that keeps you really low in health. And TA just resists all that burst damage that Magnus can throw out, so TA is a really strong lane, and I think NiP seeing that Na'Vi didn't draft any damage over time and just thought, hey, well, it's a good game for TA, and they will snatch it right up. It's good burst for the Medusa as well, but later on, I'm not sure, man. Medusa kind of tears through these heroes.
Yeah, Medusa's gonna be able to kite, get the Scotty, split shot everybody up, and you're not gonna have a good time. So with the back of the Empower as well, Lindy actually he's gotta be careful not to get dove there. Limp didn't have any refraction charges left, so kind of gave up on that. And he'll actually get a DD rune too, so then he's gonna have to use the Bottle Crow for a little bit.
Yeah, let's try not to miss first blood here. I was pretty good in the last game. I caught most of the kills on my own. On a kind of ghetto setup thing. That's why we had the Skype problems in the early stages. Missed the draft without you, man. Would have loved to hear your insight. Was kind of going in circles for a moment there. But glad you could join me.
At the combo that they have now.
Yeah, I mean, at least there's someone to talk about it now. It's really tough. If you're second guessing all the time. But
yeah.
These are really interesting lanes. The 2-1-2 is it's kind of the product of this version. A lot of heroes are made viable. The goal is easier to come by. And we have all these interesting strategies. We have dual lanes, we have off-lane carries. Off-lane Medusa is kind of completely unheard of for the longest time. But now we see something like that. And Yol, as well as Skywrath Mage, fighting over farm. It does seem like Vengeful Spirit and Skywrath are doomed to be on the different sides at all times. Oh, Havos getting slow there. That's a stun. Nah, no kill. Maybe there is.
He's still pretty fast.
Dead.
Be able to get
Yeah. First blood.
No problem.
That was a good kill. They do get the kill on the offlane, so Jonas is gonna score that first blood. I mean, extra help towards that early blink dagger. Maybe Vanguard first. I think this game might call for Vanguard first, but you never know. Go Black. Gonna be seeing that Era actually being very aggressive against this Lion. Gonna get himself stunned up. There's a Hex to follow up as well. There's a Hex now. Era has to be very careful. I'm surprised Goblik waited so long before actually activating his stuns there. Could have deterred the troll from pushing further. Phobos couldn't really do anything to save his life. And as a result, Era will get a free kill.
Yeah, Era getting that kill helps out so much. He's been such a key player this entire event for them. And trying to keep her alive, their dreams alive. I mean, the next
Alright, did you turn on your Dota TV mic?
I did. Should be up.
Oh, they don't hear you. I think they don't hear you in Dota TV. Let me see if it's me. I have my Dota TV on, so it's me in Dota TV. But your Skype's apparently too low, so maybe you want to turn up your mic volume a little bit as well.
We'll try that. Okay. Is it better? Hello?
Might be a little bit too loud. Just hold on it, and I'll let you know. But yeah, for now, last hits favoring Era. There's Axe as well at 35. There's offlane Medusa starting to get a little bit punished because of the structure of the lane, and only able to score 27 last hits. It's not too bad by any means, but still, it's not optimal. It's not the safe lane that he's used to. But Havos, he's a guy that adapts. He'll manage.
Yeah, he'll manage just fine. I mean, he played the offlane in the first game they played. Like, he was playing Tide, and he struggled quite a bit there. He did recover in the late game, but they still ended up losing, so I kind of think Na'Vi keeping this choice of him on core is the better option.
Yeah, I've managed to tweak the in-game sounds. So, okay, that's what you guys were talking about, in-game sounds. Turn down the music a little bit too low. There's a big big neutral camp here. Waiting for the Elder Titan to farm. Have to be careful not to let Troll steal it though. Oh, Seal Kid gonna run right into the Ogre. This time stunning quick now. Goblik learns lesson. Gonna stun quick. Not wanna risk any kind of further feeds.
Yeah, don't wanna risk the Troll getting any bigger. And he's gonna be going for the Hellblade Dominator too. And oh, there's the Vanguard for the Axe, like you said.
Yeah. Well. Right. Egad. Right. That's how I call you. Egad.
Yeah, just Egad.
Yeah, Egad. What do you? Top item builds to me, man. What do you think they should get? Anyone in particular. I mean, like NiP. What's the plan? What's the plan for all of them?
Deso for Limp. Just amplify the Troll damage. Try to get an Axe for Seal Kid later on in the game. The Troll just gets bigger and bigger, and Terror just runs at people. Oh, they're diving too. Goodbye, Phobos. He should be dead here.
Yeah,
TA. Cutoff coming in too.
TA's here, and yeah, with the Mel Strike, easy pickings. They will get another kill. 0-3, Na'Vi. Not looking too hot here. Na'Vi will have rotated they rotate Magnus over X, getting to chop off. He will actually secure that extra move speed, but never mind. Skewer will pick him off. The RP is available. Will catch Scarf and Troll. It's defensive for now. Shouldn't have turned back Dandy. Going back there a little bit too greedy, but the Hex comes out. The Impale couldn't land. Lands a 3-man Impale. The Shockwave as well comes across, cuts through the enemy squad. The Troll will go down, but Magnus will be the trade in return. Havos going to back off there. The Mana Shield saving his life. The TP coming back from Elder Titan. It takes a little while, but the Spirits will come in, push the heroes back. And right now we see a 3-for-2 trade. The gold swing going the way of NiP, 752 on NiP's side. And XP changed about even. The gold graph now going to be favoring the Dire side. But yeah, you were talking about Deso first on Limp. What do you think about Blink Dagger? Will he go for that first, or it does seem like he's drumming up?
The Blink Dagger with the refraction change too. That wouldn't be the worst choice. The drums too coming out. He's just gonna make sure they can chase everybody down. And I don't think it'd be a Deso first, but the Blink Dagger is still a pretty viable option. You chase down the Medusa, chase anybody out.
Okay.
And they do kind of have a team that could go for kind of like 3 Blink Daggers with the Troll, the TA, and the Axe, so it wouldn't be too uncommon to see it.
Well, Arrow is definitely going to be building the same thing we've been seeing over and over, that's for sure. Helm into Sanjin Yasha, Scotty. The same old, but it might change a little bit. We'll see how much Phobos makes an impact here. He isn't going for natural order, actually. He's going for a lot of this Stomp. 2 levels in Stomp. I can't say I agree. I actually say I agree with this to some extent. I feel that the Echo Stomp needs to be at level 2 for a while. Oh, chop here from Jonas. We'll clear up the Vengeful Spirit once again, but yeah, I feel like 2 Stomps is necessary if you want to do any sort of combo with your ultimate. So maybe leave Natural Order for later, where it does really scale well, I guess. But now Roshan's going to be done. Troll and Templar, easy rush.
Easy rush for them too. Battle trying to save for the last bit, and should be no problem. This will be free ages for NiP. They did this on Dire side. Both teams really showing how strong they are taking Roshan early in this game. And there you have it, 10.5 minutes, and Limp gets an Aegis. Yeah,
the Aegis Immortal going to be allowing him to play a little bit more aggressive. The Axe doesn't have his Blink Dagger just yet, so it's going to be limiting in that regard. But the high movement speeds here with the drums, with the Bloodlust, like you mentioned earlier, they will be diving towers, and it's up to Na'Vi to stop that kind of aggression. They have Gaze, they have RP for these kind of nonsense, but it's going to be very dangerous. The supports, like I mentioned earlier, do not like Axe.
No, they do not. So we gotta really keep an eye out for those dives later on in this game. And Phobos, he's found a decent amount of farm. He's been keeping up with what he can in the off lane, and Dendy got put very, very low, and he was able to get out and actually pick up his Blink Dagger too. So ready for the Blink RP hype. Blink 4-man RPs. Let's see if we can get those.
Phobos, do you think he would go for Veil in this game? Are you familiar with how Elder Titan plays?
Yeah, but the Veil, that's kind of pushing it. Yules and
you think Yules Force Staff?
Use Force is pretty good too, yeah.
Oh. You know, Veil would add a lot of synergy to the magic damage coming out.
Yeah, true. You could go for the AC too, you know, get the Midas Armor, help out to reduce the damage, and just synergize with the wave from the Vengeful Spirit. Wouldn't be too bad, put everybody at Midas Armor. So, smoke.
Dandy has a blink. Oh, he will RP Axe. The shockwave comes across. The ignite will actually do a lot of damage over to the Axe, but they're not taking any chances. They poke him in the eye with the finger, and a lot of ultimates being blown there for a singular Axe kill. It will stall his Blink Dagger, and I believe there was this one game from NiP yesterday where he had a lot of problems getting that Blink Dagger because he rushed that Vanguard first, and as a result, he just got killed in some very unfortunate ganks, and he didn't get his Blink Dagger till like the 20+ minute mark, and it was really bad for them.
Yeah. And looking for a counter kill. Hanskin's coming behind. His smoke got revealed. You've got to be very careful. Seal Kid coming too.
Havos is baiting. Oh, silence! Yeah. So Havos was trying to bait there a little bit, bait the gaze, but he got silenced from the back, and he got himself nuked down with the with the Skyruff as well. So very unfortunate for him.
No, that dive. I'm surprised I didn't see that coming, but I gotta say, Hanskin, he had some good discipline there to stay on the high ground and not reveal himself to Go Black. So, well played from NiP, and they have a pretty good lead right now. Gold-wise, they're 5,000 plus, and XP is about the same story.
But Go Black will have to get his Blink Dagger if he wants to get anything done this game. NiP are now going to be very far ahead in the lead actually. 7,000 gold and XP advantage as well. XP about 5,000, gold at 7,000. And DK Phobos, it's got a Staff of Wizardry, the Soul Ring. Still not sure if it's going to be a 4-star for Eels, but like you said, Eels has got natural synergy with his ultimate as well as his stun, so could be very possible.
Yeah, just setting up an easy Earth Splitter is probably the dream come true for any Elder Titan. But gotta be careful here. Bendy, he spotted out. There's a little bit of a flank coming in from Seal Kid too, but yeah, he just blinks away. No problem. And you know what's happening in the meantime? Arrow's farming up the jungle with Jonas and Fan. Just taking Radiant control. And that's the blink for the axe as well, so initiation gonna be easy peasy.
Oh, Lim's got a double damage, he's got his Mithril Hammer as well, so it might be a Desolator like you said. No blinks, just gonna be a Deso. Amplify that troll damage like you speak of, and with that Aegis, the Templar is playing very aggressive here, dodging that stomp, not gonna be risking anything, and they will get a free tier 1. I think Na'Vi has disengaged for now. They're looking towards Troll. The Alpha Wolf will scout it out. Yo will not be able to be getting range for that Vengeful Spirit swap. Dandy's still smoked up. Dandy's still smoked up. Phobos getting sniped there, so big kill for them. Will they be able to get a re-kill? There's going to be a slow coming up from the gaze. The Hex will come, and maybe they will commit an RP to this. Maybe not. Finger of Death will find it, and Go Black gets another kill on a very high-key target. The stun comes out. They really want to get a kill on the Alpha Wolf. The call going wide there. Jonas not going to be able to get it, and Havos just going to TP away. If only Lumi's buff of X needing a stun on his Culling Blade worked out. But nope. Jonas will not be able to disable the Medusa in time. Havos will port out safely. 4 and 8 NiP look to group up and pressure this tier 2 tower while the Aegis is still up.
Yeah, the early game pushing power is pretty relevant with the troll, with the TA damage, and once the TA has the Deso, we're gonna see some serious damage coming out from everybody on NiP, and he's very close to it too. Jonas Fan very close to the Medusa, but not gonna risk it just yet. And Havos is farming not that well, honestly.
Yeah, it's the offlane being a real pain for him. And speaking of which, if you look at the net worth, he's 5,008 at 5th place. The top 3 cores on NiP are sitting right at the top there, so very unfortunate for them. And the Troll using his ultimate once again. What's he looking at? They're just popping it for fun, and DK Phobos getting caught out, getting pummeled by the axe, and the slow from the Templar Assassin as well. The crack comes out from the Elder Titan. He's going for the stop there. He's going to try and slow them down. He will stun the axe, and will he get out in time? Nope, there's 2 strikes there from Lim. Too much damage coming out from the Refraction and double Mithril Hammers, and well, he will lose his life. DK Phobos dropping once again. Oh, and it's getting caught. Oh, he gets hexed in time. So close to killing Dandy. Dandy living on the hair, and that's the Iron Brunch saving your life there. That's 17 health that he would not have if he had gotten caught out. And Gay's getting used in time. It will be very fortunate for him because he will be able to dodge it in time. And the Impale will come out from Goblak, and they will probably score a Lion kill, but at least the Medusa gets out. And well, that's another Mel strike over his head, and it will be the Deso completed, I think. Yeah, Deso's coming out.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they didn't kind of like.
Oh, Venge. Yeah, Venge getting himself caught out here. Will he be in range for a stun? For a chop though? There. Yep, in range for a chop. Oh, gets a good swap. Never mind. Right into the face of the Templar. So, well, rock in the hard place. That was what it is. And Jonas, like I said, the X-Man. It's one of his heroes. And this Templar Assassin is making a lot of plays right now. The call coming out to Dandy. Very unfortunate. Dandy will not be saved. Gets chopped. There'll be no RP for this fight. There'll be a tier 2 tower forfeit. And with the Desolator now, it's easy towers. It might even be Rex. Dandy might have to buy back. He doesn't have the goal for the buyback. And this looks really disastrous for Na'Vi. It could be a really quick game 3 the way things are going. 5 and 12. NiP getting all the outer towers. And 12,000 goal lead for them so early in the match.
That's 100% what NiP wanted. This draft is meant to destroy them early. Like, keep the Medusa back. Dendy, he's trying to find these RPs, but he just can't. And Limp with this Desolator means that they push down these tier 2s. The last tier 2 standing in the top in the bot lane as well. Like they stand no chance against the battle trance. And I don't know. I'm not sure how they're gonna deal with this right now because Havos, he can't risk really pushing past the river. They still have all 3 of their tier 1s standing from the NiP side, and like this is well executed by NiP right now. They gotta keep pushing this early game advantage though. Don't let Havos get an inch.
Yeah, the observer ward here on the top lane actually scouting out the gank. So all of Navi's ganks just falling apart at the seams here, and well, NiP just I don't know how to describe it, but they're kind of just skirting between in the shadows. They're not letting Navi catch them out. It's 5 and 12. They're doing a great job just walking circles around Navi, securing Roshan, securing objectives, and now Roshan respawns. They will get another kill. And the Eel Scepter is picked up here for the Elder Titan, but I'm not sure if it's going to be any good at this point.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to deal with this next Aegis. They should use it to clear up the last of the tier 2s, and then...
Skyroth has Atos.
Oh god.
So...
Well...
It's not looking good when the support Skyroth has Atos in 90 minutes, so... NiP looking really strong in this game, and Navi, like I said, this game is an elimination game. It's down to the wire, game number 3 in this best of 3 lower bracket match. So the winner will play up against the loser of Empire versus IG, and even closer to that top prize. And now Havo's getting called out. They have dropped further into enemy territory. He will get the gaze off. The TP needs to start right now. The crack coming out as well. It will get him out in time. So Havo's buying his team the whole space, and he will actually TP out successfully. But TA is not giving up on that just yet. He has the blink dagger. He's going to blink forward. 2 shots to Lion. No chance at all. And Limp just having the best game of his life right now. 6-0 and 2. The Sampler Assassin doesn't even need the troll's help. He has all the fun for himself.
Yeah, you get yourself bloodlusted and you're good to go. Don't need no battle trance anymore. And, jeez, with this blink dagger too, nobody stands a chance. So he's chasing down with the Phobos. Can they get this kill on the Dendi as well? This would be huge.
Oh, Eel Scepter. Alright, so that will stall
flank.
Stall things a little bit. Oh yeah, the flank will come out. The Axe getting a double call, and with the Templar Assassin, double chop. Jonas gets 2 kills, double damage in error just to add insult to injury. And this tier 2 tower is about to tumble. And well, it looks like Navi are not looking strong in this game number 3. NiP really strong showing from them. A little bit of a derpy draft in game number 2 with that early Brood Mother, but this is looking really impossible right now. Looks like a terminal disease here. No.
Yeah, the Brood Mother in the last game was too much. Go Black? Oh.
Nah.
So they learned from the last draft. Jonas Fan getting a much more comfort pick in his Axe, and not going to go 0 and 7 on his Brood this time. And having a much better game here at 6-2 and 3, and he's got an AC coming too. Oh god.
Lion Venge is something it's a support duo that I don't really like. It's a very fragile support group. It's like, I mean, it's great with ganks because Lion has that double stun and Venge is used for saving people, but I still think it's a very weak weak support lineup because it doesn't do much with the AoE. The Earth Spike doesn't control the crowd enough, it doesn't do enough damage without Finger,
No.
and general just very squishy without Blink Daggers. It rises too much, and the RP now comes out onto Jones and Fan. They will focus their fire onto the Axis Skewer as well. Is there a laser? No need for that. They will get the kill, alright, so that's a killing spree for them. They will lose Rex, but they do get an X pick, so that's good. They will keep the Dream alive for just a while longer. The killing spree ended, so that's more gold to the Lion. Will help him towards his Blink Dagger. He has it now in 10 gold, and the score 6 and 16. The Aegis not expanded yet. 20,000 net worth in the favor of NiP. The game's not over by any means, but it is looking very close to it. A few more mistakes and it will be. Templar Assassin getting the crack out, while baiting out the ultimate from the Elder Titan. Haven't seen a actual crack actually working so far. So Elder Titan, the pick hasn't gotten time to work out for them, I think.
Yeah, he had a tough laning phase and he ended up 0 and 4. Like, he's got the Yules now, so he's trying to set some stuff up, but it's just not having really much of an effect. And Havos here, he's got only Yasha and his ultimate orb, so I'm thinking he's going for the Manta and kind of saving for buyback just in case, which he might need it. Oh, is he dead?
Nah.
Knight on top. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's a good skewer. It will catch off the Ogre Magi, prevent the X follow-up. Oh, the Finger of Death was spent, but was not able to get a kill there. And Limp dropping very low. He has to be very careful here, lest the Aegis gets expended. It will go down in about a minute or 5 seconds, depending on his luck here. But, yeah, Aegis is expiring. He has to be careful.
Very, very careful. They're still looking. Like, NiP know the advantages they have right now, and they're scouting. They want Phobos. Trying to slow him up with these side traps. He's got a second left, and he guessed wrong. Oh, Limp guessed wrong, but
There, he walks in observer ward.
And he's dead. He should be dead.
He should be very dead. I think his best bet is to just spin the troll. He's wasting a lot of time though. Spin the troll and TP out. Never mind. First hit bash. It's okay.
Jeez. 10% chance? Why not? Whatever.
10% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Works all the time, I think that's the saying. Well, Havost is doing his best to farm up, but Medusa just hasn't been given enough space, and Manta style is not exactly the most efficient damage output. There's empower at least, but still, it's not what you want.
Well, I mean...
Oh
you're
boy.
gonna win. Jeez, he's dead. I was literally gonna say, Havost just needs some time to farm. They jump right on top of him, he's dead. Done farming for 50 seconds.
He has buyback.
Oh.
And he has buyback into Manta style, so if that helps.
I don't think he's worried about the Manta style right now. He needs way more than that. This is insane how far behind he is.
Trying to stay positive here.
I know you are, but
Yeah.
I like to be a bit of a bit of a realist at times. In this game, you said enough. It's not over yet, which I do believe, but it's looking very.
I'm a Costa, I have to say that.
very over.
I have to say that, man.
Costa too.
Yeah, we have to say that. We have to say that. Oh boy, Vengeful Spirit. I just feel like Vengeful Spirit, when she's not doing any saving, she's just feeding most of the time. That hero just doesn't sit well with me. Oh, Eel Scepter. We might see another kill. Oh, slam! Okay, we get it. We hacked him up. The frog just sits on his ass. He gets a two-man call. Is there reinforcements coming in? Yes, there is. Troll Warlord. He's looking for a kill there. That's a good skewer. Skills away out of the line of play though. Good RP from Dendy. We'll keep them afloat for now. Jonah's still alive. The damage not enough there to blink forward. Finally from the spirits. We'll catch him. Lion out of bounds right now. The wolf will be biting his ass, and he's gonna be running away from Templars. And who gets a monster kill at the back of that? Limp just having a fun time this game. The gaze is down. There will be nothing to save this Medusa. The melt will keep him afloat for now. The shield gonna deflect some of that damage, but Dandy falls back to the well here. The BKB forced out by the TA, but he doesn't mind. He's pushed them back to the fountain. He will look at this tier 3 tower in the middle lane, and the Troll Warlord already disengaging and going for that kill there. Lion jumping very aggressively forward. Eel Scepter set up some stuns maybe. There's a stomp. Skewer him back. That's a nice zoning here from the Dandy as well as the Elder Titan. The Melt Strike dropping half of Phobos' life. No time to even get a spell off before it goes down. The finger of that once again being the demise of the axe. But this is too little that Na'Vi can throw out at the enemy. And you see here 23-8. Two core heroes lost, two support heroes lost for a singular axe kill. And the Troll's still feeling very, very healthy. He's got his BKB, says, alright, you don't want to let us in for now. We go back and we regroup and we'll come again.
I mean, the damage has already been done. Like, the bot racks is down, mid is very pushable, top is very pushable, and that's how many buybacks were used? Let's see, we got, everybody's besides Havos. Oh, actually, no. The AT and the Vengeful Spirit are buyback, but the Lion and Dendy's are down. So, I mean, that's already big damage done. If Dendy can't buy back in the next fight, I don't know how Havos kind of holds by himself.
Yeah, I've never seen such a farm Skyra support in a long time. So
He's rocking the 6th place, or the 5th place, excuse me. That's crazy.
Havos is barely staying up there in 4th place, and I feel sad for him. He's going straight for Rapier. That's the man. That's the man right there. He's going straight for the Rapier, picking up that Demon Edge, and keeping that dream alive. If that Rapier does get some big plays out, it could.
I don't think that's enough.
I mean, if you get a big RP with Rapiers in, it could do something. But apart from that, I don't think glancing blows on that TA or Troll is gonna help at all, and especially since Axe is gonna be there as well.
Oh man, is he gonna be able to even get the Rapier? He needs 2,100 more gold.
Believe.
Oh,
Gotta
boy.
believe.
Like this is like territory for like massive throw or just an easy win for NiP. So they go Roshan. Aegis and Cheese is gonna be up there for them, and even there's an Ags on the freaking Ogre. Holy crap! 28 minutes. I was saying like 30 to 40 minutes for him, but he's had a phenomenal game. 2-0 and 7.
2-1 and 0 on Hanskin. I mean, there aren't a lot of kills on Navi, and X is the dedicated feeder this game. He was the dedicated feeder all game, man. He is making more space now. He gets himself fingered, and Yo will pick up a kill. Finally, maybe affording threads, I think. That'll be nice. But yeah, Havos is gonna drop off his illusions, do some farming for himself. The spirits are gonna detect any kind of aggression coming in. Limp will be scouted out, and so will the troll. the hunting party coming in. And Havos, don't want to blow up your trap don't want to blow your gates too early. This is a bad time to use the gates. I think he has to use it though. This is... Oh, use? Okay, now, there we go. Alright, so he gets saved. Having the discipline to hold it there, I think that was very important. He needs it for this upcoming fight. And, well, X did go down, so there will be a little bit of stallage coming in. But apart from that, NiP's limp on a godlike streak now. 9-0-5. One more to that, holy shit. And we'll see if we get to that point. Havos, he's 1,000 away from the rapier. Le rapier.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know how the career's gonna get there. I mean, they lost anyway if they don't try, so might as well go all in. With the empower, the rapier could do some crazy damage. Too bad cleave doesn't apply to range. So
That'd be so broken if it did.
it does in ability draft
True.
for Tidebringer, I think. Yeah, so you can see how it's done in ability draft. You know, that's the laboratory for combos.
If the cleave from the empower work, you just buy like a Battle Fury on the Medusa. And
No, Havos! Please, Havos! Okay, no. We're afloat. Yeah, we're still alive. Oh, skewer back! This could be big! The Aegis is on the TA though. He pops BKB on his first life. That's the silence onto Havos. The crack comes out again prematurely. It will catch the Ogre at least, so we get some chip damage. But Limp, he has his BKB down. They might not want to engage. I mean, they have all the time in the world. There is no need to rush. But we'll see if they want to pressure it. I mean, you want to go back, go for those fan signings. So want to end those games early. Could cost them, but could cost them. But it also could be a quick road to victory. Drawing out games like this could end badly. Means 150 to the rapier now for Havos. So it's about that time, man. It's about that time where the viewers get hats for that rapier purchase. And we're gonna send the courier out. What's his name? This guy deserves an honorable mention. What's his name? Grimoire of the Bookworm. Alright, so this guy, he's on a mission. Well,
It's a very important mission too.
there's an observer ward, so it's gonna be a tough mission. You can't smoke the courier, so this is... If there was a game for couriers, this is level 999. I have to really play it safe. The troll is just waiting with his blink dagger. Alright, we're doing it from the Dire Shop it is, boys. Dire Shop.
Really? Okay.
We're doing it from... Maybe not. This is a next level iPhone game.
They're like, Havos, how you gonna get this? How you gonna get this rapier, man? He's like,
Dota 2.
trust.
Dota 2 minigames. Alright, here we go. Dota 2 minigames. Will Mr. Grimoire meet his bitter end, or will he purchase the rapier in time? We shall see.
Came out. They saw it. Uh-oh.
Please.
If this dies, I think Navi just GG.
Alright. Creep wave pass. Let's go. Let's go.
Waiting for it.
Come on. Era, don't be a spoil sport. Come on. Leave the guy alone. Look, they sent a sprint over to check on him. Like, Era, get out of here. Get out of here.
Secret shop.
Alright, go. Courier, go. No, nah. You should have just done it from the Dire Shop. But yeah, they ping it out. They know what's up. The map hacks are coming out. I'm not even looking at the game. I mean, this is the game right here. The mini game. Oh, they see it. They see it.
Rapier.
They
He
see
scouted it. Goodbye. It's dead.
Oh no.
And
Oh no. No. You can buy a new one. Buy a new one. Retry. It's 150 plus 220. So retry, insert 370 gold. Circle, circle, circle. I think these are the zones they're keeping out. They don't want a rapier to reach the base. I don't know if shared unit control works for, like, if they send a hero there instead to buy it. Does that work?
No.
They killed another courier. RIP!
No.
They tried. Alright, you can retry. 370 gold to retry.
I mean, just let Phobos lead the charge and get Havos close enough to the secret shop to buy it, and then just sacrifice Phobos. That's all you gotta do. But then the chase is on to get the rapier, but...
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins. Let's go.
Leroy Jenkins, indeed. Let all 4 members of Navi just go die, and then have Havos defend.
Yeah, I mean, at this rate, he's gonna have money for 2 rapiers before he even buys one. Come on. Make this game interesting. Make it a little bit more interesting than it already is.
NiP does not want it to be interesting. They want to end this and go on to the next round.
The Aegis is gonna be expiring soon. Oh wait, they're expired already. So Aegis down.
Havos, man, not looking to venture. He doesn't wanna risk it. I'll sit on the gold instead.
Yeah, missing that sense of adventure from Mr. Alexander. We have 2 Alexanders now in Navi, so twice the fun, I must say.
They're so scared. They're so scared. They don't want to leave. There's nobody over there right now because we can see it, but they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Alright, here we go. Avos! Alright, there we go. Mr. Adventure. No, 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 no. Running back. Alright, alright.
Aw.
Backing off. Oh, I guess we'll just send the animals to die then. Just send the animals forth.
The next
Perish.
courier.
Can't smoke the courier. Maybe Ice Frog wants to think about that, you know. Buff the Medusa siege. The Medusa turtle threat.
With smoke couriers.
Smoke couriers. You never know what a little buff can do.
He wants it. He's looking. He's like, how do we get this, guys? What would he get with this Demon Edge? Like, there's nothing else he'd look for right now.
Yeah, I could go for a crit. But, crit is not ideal for Medusa. It doesn't splash across.
They
Yeah.
should all smoke up and go try. Like, at this point, why not? Secure the rapier at least.
Yeah, here we go. I think we're going. It's go time.
I like how the most exciting part of this game is Havos trying to get his rapier.
Just do it, man. There are no heroes in the area. Just do it.
Send the illusions to scout? No? Just farming the lane instead? Okay.
NiP is so clever. They just play Navi with that expectation that they're there, but they're not.
The mental games are strong here from NiP. Like, jeez, he had a good 2 to 3 minutes right now.
Courier's
to get
back! Oh, he's got sentry wards! Dun dun dun! Is he gonna get it?
Are they gonna send it to its imminent death again? Is that gonna happen?
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
I think this is the biggest game. Biggest part of the game. He's got 6k gold, he can nearly afford a second rapier now. I think NiP might be dragging this a little bit too long. If he does
I don't
get
think
2,
so.
if he gets 2 rapiers, oh boy, it could get dirty. It could get nasty. Oh, we have 2 couriers, 2 at a time. Are you gonna catch the Drodo, or are you gonna catch the bookworm? All right.
Oh jeez.
I think Drodo is dead, man. He's a dead man. Yeah.
Bait him with Drodo and then.
No, Drodo, please. No. They're feeding so much gold.
Why?
I think.
can't they just let
Why
the
don't they
smoker
just
go for it?
deward this? They should just deward. Yeah, they could smoke a hero over as well.
Smoke 2 heroes. Smoke Havos and smoke like Dendi or something, because then they can RP and run away. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
they need to bait hard. Come on. But you know, this is keeping the dream alive. You know, the Elder Titan RP dream. I want to see it.
They need the rapiers though. That's what we need right now. He picked up an ultimate orb, so I guess since he can't finish his rapier, go straight to Scotty next. Why not?
No, no, no. Rapier or bust.
Rapier bust. All right.
There we go. Alright, Havos, you just need to gather the courage.
Not doing it.
To the right, my friend. To the right. To the right. No! This game is not about NiP anymore. It's about Havos. The Adventures of Alexander. The
Alexander
first.
the Great.
The first. There's Alexander the second. But Alexander the first is Alexander and his rapier. Yeah,
If he
he's,
ever gets it.
yeah, he doesn't want to get it.
No.
Manning down. The rare few times where he mans down. But Steel Kit.
He can create it right now. He can just slither on over there. Jeez.
Alright,
You
so
honestly think NiP will lose once he gets?
if double rapier happens, anything can happen, my friend. We're talking about 800 splash across the board here.
Yeah, we are. All right, all right. Come on, man. You got this. You got this, Avos. Let's go. He's got the support coming with him too.
Yeah, Yol's like, YOLO! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah, here we go! Double Alexander.
Yay, it's happening.
Alex and Alex goes to a shop. They pick the rapier. That's the first one, alright. That's the first one. Do we see a second? I think Scotty's gotta come first for the stats and everything. But I say heck it. Just go for the rapier. I think he deserves a round of applause here.
Attack speed.
I need Kodo Guy's soundboard. Round of applause.
A little golf clap. What is that? Oh, there's the clap. Okay.
Clap! looks more like looks like weed though, but yeah. But I think we're all pretty high right now, high on the anticipation of this upcoming fight. It could be pretty anticlimactic. X gets a 3-man call and it'll just finish in 2 seconds, but it could also be the other way around. Diffusal Blade now for Era. All right.
Take off the Empower buff. That's what that's there for.
Okay. Playing hard counters here. Double cheese. Era. I don't think he can take that much protein. Oh, well, not protein. Dairy in his diet. Doesn't have the space for it. Yeah, lactose intolerant. Jonas, if you would just drop that smoke and pick up the cheese, that will be fantastic. Littering around Roshan's pit here, very inconsiderate. And NiP still looking to lay waste to the land. Not bothering about pushing the base. I think they're really scared of this. Respecting this. Medusa. Oh, Templar Assassin. He could see this. Oh, is it a one-shot? Oh, well, that's a 2-shot. Okay, that really hurts. The announcer says, holy shit, oh, now Phobos, Alexander II gets himself called up. Like I said, this could be anticlimactic. You never know. The gaze still holding back on that. Do we see a gaze? Never mind. No need for that. Now it's 3v5. 3v5 with 2 cheeses and an Aegis. We'll see it. It's Alexander versus the world. Will it be?
There's no buyback for the Lion or the ET, so...
They don't know that. They don't know that. Time to
Yeah.
back off, man. Medusa's got a rapier, yo. Time to back off. He's got a
They
rapier.
want that rapier.
He's got a rapier and 2 golden balls. He's got all the courage in the world. He's got it,
So
man.
are the Dragon Balls, though.
He needs 9. You don't have. You can never achieve that kind of power. You can on Lone Druid, though. Oh, here we go. Axe coming in with a call. The gaze still being held for now. He doesn't have Mantle Style. The glyph is forced here. There's the rapier going in. Limp fighting 1-on-1. I'm not even sure he does as much damage as the Templar, though. The Templar feels that he does more damage.
Templar does do more damage.
Alright, Troll. They're just gonna casually walk on in and destroy the racks. Are we going in? They have the full squad right up now. And the last fight could happen anytime now. And well, I'm not gonna mince words here. NiP have got this easy. If they even lose this fight, man, that's gonna be pretty hilarious. Out, Limp getting some pot shots in his face. They're gonna go for the crack. The Mantle Style has been deployed, and nothing at all.
They're gonna get megged here. Like, they have to hold this. This is the fight.
On the bright side, there's only one more side left, so no worries, right? But Templar Assassin now, the stomp comes in. Oh, the blink forward does anticipate him, does keep him slept for now. That's a nice crit. Gonna get that kill, and now the gaze comes out. Are we gonna be a play? It might be a little bit too early. Templar Assassin turns around. That one shot, that crit. RNGesus, he had to the faith. He threw out the attack. Didn't look back. RP coming in. The rapier already on the ground. I'm not sure they can do anything anymore. The cheese, they leave the rapier on the ground. Never mind. Era picks it up, says, I am invincible. And Evos, well, GG, well played, he calls before even dying. Well, that was some crazy faith from Limp. He just threw out one shot, never looked back. Real women don't look at critical strikes. And well, Na'Vi will drop game number 3 here to NiP. And Ninjas in Pajamas will advance to play the winner, or the loser, of IG versus Empire. Wonder what, who won this? I'm not sure, but you know, we'll see. Right now, it does.